Hello and welcome to this video. In this video, I'm going to introduce you to Plunker. Plunker is a web-based platform that allows you to experiment for free with front-end web technologies like JavaScript, HTML, and CSS. It allows you to add multiple files, including community-generated templates, to enable you quickly put together a project. It also allows you to create a working demo and also collaborate with other developers and also share your work. The actual source code for Plunker is stored on the GitHub repository. The link to the Plunker website is displayed on the screen, and you can head over there to register. The advantage of registering is that it enables you to save your project and also any code snippets you have. This is the official website for Plunker, and you have different options here. There is an option to launch the editor. If you click on that, that gives you this editor here. There's a run button where you can run and stuff. It tells you here, these are all the files. This is the HTML, this is the JavaScript, the CSS. If I click on this, it gives you the JavaScript. So any JavaScript you have, you can place the JavaScript here. If you got CSS, you put it in here. HTML goes in there. It already has some sample HTML code for you to work with. You can see the structure here also. It already links the CSS file for you and also links the JavaScript file for you. So if you add the CSS from here and JavaScript from here, it can link to it from the HTMLs already done all that for you to make things a lot easier. You've also got this tab here that says new. If you click on the drop down, you have different access to different templates. If you want a jQuery template, you can click on that. If you want Angular template, it also specifies different versions. If you want a React template, you can do that. If you want a Bootstrap and so on. So if you want to add other libraries, frameworks, you can do that using this new tab, and there is an option to save your work as a new plunk. So there is also an option to download your plunk as a zip file. Your files or your project files are referred to as plunk, so you can always download them if you wish to do so. And here there are other packages you can search, or you can just view the listed packages there that you can also incorporate into your Plunker project. Here you can if you want to create a new files apart from the one already created here, there's an option here to create a new file, and you can add a description, add some tags if you wish to do so. So there's also got some tabs here on the side. This here, live preview of your project, and this if you want to find and add an external library. This is for templates, this is for a chat, and that is for code linting. That's for collaboration if you want to collaborate, and this for editing options. So feel free to go through all of them. So to begin, I would recommend you sign up, and you can sign up with GitHub. Just click on that. If you haven't got a GitHub account, it's fairly straightforward to register. Just go to github.com and follow the on-screen instructions. I'm already signed into GitHub, so it's asking me to authorize this access. So I'll click authorize. It's saying here about authorize Plunker, and also it's telling me about a gist. A gist basically is a simple way to share code snippets and also paste it with others by sharing it. So it is used to share sample pieces of code or technique with friends and colleagues. So I'm going to click on this, authorize, and that will take me straight in. So you can see here, I'm already signed in. That's my username there. And also there's a drop down where you can log out and you can see all your plunks. If you've saved a few, that's where they will be. To launch your code, you just click on this live preview here and it launches it in this area. If you notice, there are two options here. If you want to manually trigger a refresh of the preview, you click on this, and this button here, the blue one here, if you want to launch the preview in a separate window, you click on that and that launches the preview in a separate window. So feel free to experiment. Okay, so this is the sample HTML. You can see it's highlighted, and there's a README also if you want to go through the README. If you want to add a README, this is an option. It's a README file. If you want to add README, if you want people who are viewing your Plunk to know more, you can add your README files there. Any JavaScript you have, it goes there. Any CSS code you have goes here as well. I can just quickly add a CSS. I can just say body, and I will give that a color of blue. Okay, you can see that has immediately reflected. So also if I wanted to add JavaScript, I can come here and just add a simple alert. I just say, you can see here is already thinking I'm trying to display an alert message, so it's already popped up. So I've also added a simple JavaScript alert message here that says hello. So if I refresh this again, you can see here that's my JavaScript message saying hi, and that's the message again, and that's the hello Plunker from my HTML here inside my H1 element. So that's basically how Plunker works. So I encourage you to play around. It's really useful because you can see here it enables you to incorporate HTML, CSS, and JavaScript all together, and you can see here it also links the files for you, makes it a lot more easy and faster for you to experiment or create a mini project. And there's also an option here to create more files if you wanted to do so. So that's it for this video on Plunker. Thank you for watching. Bye for now.